And I want to thank the organization for organizing this meeting because mental health issue is a general issue for everyone. And as you are aware, we are all participants. Today you're okay, but tomorrow you never know what will happen. But it is all about mindset change. What you think, what you do, you need to have a situation where you are balanced. Mental health sometimes related to issues to do with the financial aspect, issues to do with the GBV, issues to do with your personal affairs. But sometimes you need to restrain yourself. And in doing that, even alongside that, we have issues to do with the blood pressures now. Before you reach the situation of being ill or mentally affected, you start developing blood pressure. From there, you now go, confusion comes in. Tomorrow you wake up, you are mentally ill. But we can only avoid this when you are able to manage yourself well in terms of doing what you can reach. If you think you cannot do this, please don't go to it. Some people have high expectations. Some people have a lot of plan in their mind which they cannot achieve. At the end of the day, you may find somebody become ill because you failed to achieve what you think you wanted to do. But slowly you will progress. That's why the government is saying that in terms of resource, in terms of livelihood, you need to start small and you progress. Some people have so much big ambitions which they cannot achieve. At the end of the day, they go for loans. At the end of the day, they go for borrowing in other places. And in turn, they cannot pay this money back, hence leading to such situations. Therefore, it is upon us, if we want to control this vice, one, let's restrict ourselves to specific things which we can do. Two, let's avoid family issues. Let's try as much as possible to live harmoniously at home. Yes, every family has problems, we know, but those problems can be solved internally within the family. Try to look at solving issues mechanism which can be of importance to your health, because if you have so many issues, definitely your health deteriorates, and at the end of the day, those issues comes in. Now look at the situation where you have so many cases of suicide, especially now associated with the bodabodas. They go for loans, they get motorcycle, which they cannot pay. Some others use motorcycle. At the end of the day, when they are taken away, they have nothing to do. The only option now is to take off their life. And which is not the case. We cannot do that. We cannot go that way. As a country, we need to talk to our people. We have, as leaders, we have a role to play. Civil society organization has a role to play as far as mental health is concerned. I'm very happy when President Museveni traversed the countries, he talked to our people. Please, my people, you start here. I brought up my the cattle corridor people because we talked to them. They were able to start from small, and now they are at a certain level, and that's all where we want to go. It's the message of the president. And when you get those messages clear, there is nothing that can disturb you as far as mental health is concerned, because you will be able to avoid problems, you will be able to do the little you can, and it pushes you somewhere. Now look here, we are talking about PDM. PDM money is just given to an individual. You receive 1 million shillings. But in turn, if you work within this reach and you are able to plan better, this money can even take you up to $1 billion. But you start small. There are some people who want to start big, which they cannot. And now you pressurize yourself, you develop a lot of pressure. At the end of the day, you may think you cannot do another thing, which is not the case. You can do anything. You start with what you have and move on. Those are the areas which we need to talk about our people. And most importantly, we should not leave our people alone. We should advise our people. We expect community development officers.
Honorable Mamo, I wanted something brief on what happened and how are we going to keep ourselves
to talk to the people.
on mental health.
Somebody in a stressed situation, call this person and talk to him. What is wrong? You may find there are some simple issues which they can solve, but they are alone. They are constrained in a small area which they cannot now solve those problems. It looks to be a very big problem for them, but when they say it becomes a very small problem. And when we do that, I think the cases of mental health will reduce. And the issues of saying now the only Butabik hospital, which is for treating people with mental health issues is small. Why do we need to expand that when we can reduce this by talking to our people? There is no need to go and say we build the Butabika to be a very big hospital so that it accommodates many people. Let's solve the issue at the grassroots here. When we solve it at the grassroots here, it means that there is no need for us to get money to build a big hospital to accommodate everybody there. If that is the case, we shall be building hospital everywhere. People will ask for regional hospital, for mental health, for what? When the challenge can be addressed at the grassroots.